I don't have my own classroom yet, so I can't film from inside my room, but I've been working with students through my organization for the past few years, and this is our typical classroom for a reforestation event or native habitat planting. My favorite type of classroom. In our program, we may have aspects of SEL intentionally built into our projects, but it has been my connection to the teachers and classrooms that I've worked with that have shown me why SEL is truly important in schools. The Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, or CASEL website, focuses on social emotional learning. The SEL framework is a wheel built around 5 broad social emotional competencies: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Around them are the key settings where students live and grow: classrooms, schools, the homes of families and caregivers, and communities. Each setting is a part to play in the growth of our children. Teachers can provide social emotional learning opportunities, but they need the collaboration of the schools, caregivers, and community to truly provide safe and healthy relationships and settings which allow the child cognitive space to grow socially, emotionally, and academically. According to the Communities and Schools Research Brief on Social Emotional Learning, research has shown large gains for students following involvement in SEL programming because these programs significantly enhance social and emotional skills and foster improvements in attitude and behavior. One of the main schools I've worked with in recent years is the small rural elementary school I attended as a child. This Title I school was rough when I went there due to high levels of income inequality in the community. It had a negative reputation amongst mountain schools. The behavior issues were met with a heavy reliance on strong discipline, and is the only school in the small town, so unless your family had the means to drive to another school, you attended the school. Now my children go to the school, my wife teaches at the school, and over the course of the last 10 years, I've watched our local elementary school change from a Title I school that had extreme behavior issues and was cast aside as a rough school in the mountains and transformed into a Title I school that's truly helping kids develop social emotional competency. The school has adopted the Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports, or PBIS framework, and has included SEL and UDL principles at every step. According to the Center on PBIS, the PBIS framework helps to create a positive, predictable, and equitable and safe environment for everyone to thrive. PBIS helps to improve social emotional competence, academic success, and school climate. This tiered system realizes a one-size-fits-all approach does not help individuals achieve social emotional success. So there are supports in place for all students. These supports help about 80% of the student population. There are additional supports in place for the 10 to 15% that need additional prompts or reminders. Lastly, there are even individual supports in place for the 5% that have intensive need for special supports be put in place. Our local school's mascot is the cougar. In between all the school's artwork and fundraiser posters on the wall, there are signs with the acronym GRR, or Good Choices, Respectful, Responsible, and Ready to Learn. Expectations are clearly set, and everyone from paraeducators to teachers and admin follow the expectations in a fair and equitable manner. These Tier 1 supports are available for all. If the student needs additional support, that falls into Tier 2 and 3, then more collaboration is needed, and students, educators, schools, and caregivers work together to structure a plan that will help provide intervention and support that will ensure that all students thrive. These teachers take time to share social emotional concepts, practice mindfulness, and model fair and equitable practices to all students so that the students feel safe and ready to learn. Students are given choice in engagement, representation, and expression so that universal design for learning practices help to individualize activities to the need of every learner. Rather than constant direct instruction and rote memorization, students are provided a range of instructional strategies that help incorporate teacher scaffolding and peer-to-peer learning opportunities that help create a student-centered learning environment. Teachers then reflect on processes and work collaboratively to analyze the data the classroom provides to adapt teaching strategies to provide the best learning experiences possible. The book, The Reflective Educator's Guide to Classroom Research, points out that inquiring professionals seek out change by reflecting on their own processes. Inquiry-based educators make decisions about what is important to study and how to go about studying it based on careful analysis of what is happening at the local level in their own classrooms, schools, and districts. The teachers at my local school practice teacher inquiry in a variety of ways. They capture data individually throughout the duty day. They work in professional learning communities, or PLCs, to work in groups and learn from one another in order to plan for students before, during, and after their time with a teacher. This way, a student has consistent support from his teachers because the teachers are all clued into the needs of the students. They also participate in professional development online and in person on a regular basis so that they have updated information from experts in the field, as well as access to dialogue from a variety of educators and resources. This engagement in the process of inquiry helps to view curriculum differently, develop new resources, modify the existing resources to benefit all students, increase the diversity of learning experiences, increase technology and student choice in lessons, increase range of available assessments, and view all students' strengths instead of their weaknesses. The effort that teachers and admin have put in our local school has shown me the importance of incorporating SEL into the learning process. In the development of personality, Carl Jung states that the curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant and for the soul of the child. Social emotional learning provides students with an education that is equitable and impactful for all students. It provides students with an education and the tools to understand themselves, how to manage their emotions, how the actions impact the rest of the world, how to create equitable relationships, and how to make responsible decisions. I truly hope to provide my students in the future with the necessary tools to help them safely navigate the world around them in a healthy way that allows them more mental capacity to grow emotionally and academically.